Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a brand new web series where we're going to be showcasing some of our favorite decks from Canadian Highlander in very exciting 1v1 matchups. Showdown is brought to you with your support over at the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Hi everybody, my name is Serge. Today I'm joined by the wonderful Ben Wheeler.
Hello.
Today I'm bringing an old favorite of mine, Blue-White Tempo. The goal of this deck is to get a little threat down, try and protect it with like small disruption, cheap counter spells, and win with creatures that have no business winning a game of Magic. Wheeler, what you got?
I'm playing an old standby, Pattern Rector, aka Sandra Bullock, no relation. It's an Abzan creature combo deck that looks to use Academy Rector, Malira, other stuff. You know, it's basically modern, but with broken cards.
So creature combo versus tempo.
Yeah.
Should be a good time. All right, I won the D-roll. The die. What did I call it?
Right.
All right, Tundra. I got to start a very, very exciting start here. Esper Sentinel.
Ooh, yikes.
Let's go, friend.
Okay, draw.
Come on, Mox. Give me that free card.
No. Beseju Hoosh Endures, not Shelters All. And then I'm going to play another one drop. Birds of Paradise.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Very pretty bird.
Thank you.
Draw for the turn. Announce my intention to fight.
Yeah, no blocks.
All right,
19.
you go to 19. I'm going to cast this Preordain. I'm going to stay top here.
Okay.
What do I want for my next turn? Yes. It goes into the graveyard. And I'm going to play Mystic Sanctuary tapped because I don't control 3 other islands.
Yep.
And say go.
Untap. Draw. Okie dokie. This hand just got real spicy real quick.
That's not what I want to hear.
No. Oh god. I'm going to play Basic Plains.
Yeah.
That's not the spicy one.
Shaking.
I'm going to cast Devoted Druid.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to tap for a black and cast Carrion Feeder. And then I'd like to pass.
Oh, terrifying.
Sorry.
Untap, untap, draw for the turn. Island. Do I die?
Maybe.
All right, I have 3 potential answers to not dying here. I don't want any of them to happen.
I mean, you're a deck with removal and counter spells.
Yeah.
Those are both pretty good against what I'm going to try to do.
Yeah. I have 4 potential answers in hand, but I don't have the mana for it. So I have to think of which one is going to be the most disruptive, and I'm hoping no. God, this is a tough choice. What am I more afraid of?
Take your time.
You got mana for days.
YouTube has a 2x speed button.
All right, fine. Pressure. Thalia, Heretic Cathar. And hoping you don't pop off this turn. I think you want to... No, you just block with your 0/2 pass.
Untap. In my upkeep.
Oh, no.
I'm going to add a green and another green. Well, I'll add a green. I'll wait till the triggered ability goes on the stack. And I'll cast a Worldly Tutor.
Trigger.
I will pay for the colors.
All right, there you go. That's what you're saying there. Okay.
Oh, not yet, not yet. Only when I untap it.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah.
But I'll be untapping it. So Worldly Tutor is going to find me... Thalia is lands come into play.
Creatures and non-basic lands enter play tapped. So I was hoping to get you off of a non-basic land so you can't pop off this turn.
Right.
That was the hope with this play. I realize it doesn't interact with your combo because you don't care if they're tapped or untapped, but the mana tax.
Yeah, and my mana, I mean, I just have monocolored lands, so it might make it a little awkward.
Yeah.
Here's Vizier of Remedies. It's a kind of important card.
I don't remember what this one does, and your card is unfortunately not that legible for me. Is that Russian?
That's Russian. So it's a 2-mana 2/1 that says if one or more -1/-1 counters would be put on a creature, I put that many -1.
Sure.
So importantly, this one doesn't have the rules text of like Malira that says you can't place the counters.
Interesting.
I can go and try to.
Right, so this synergizes with your Devoted Druid, whereas Malira wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful interaction.
So it goes on top. I'll draw it for the turn.
Yep.
I'm going to play a Phyrexian Tower.
Oh, we got him.
It comes into play tapped. I'm going to put a -1/-1 counter. He's red. It feels appropriate to demonstrate, you know, to untap this. I'm going to add a black.
Yep.
And I'll cast Inquisition of Kozilek.
Now, unfortunately, you already cast one spell this turn, so Esper Sentinel does not proc. Now, you get to see why I was hesitating on my turn so much, because I had a lot of answers. Lion Sash, which I didn't cast because I only had one source, white source. Teferi, and I was really tempted to bounce your Devoted Druid, which in hindsight I might get caught, and then an Imposing Sovereign and an Unsettled Mariner. So no counter spells, F6.
I see. Okay.
Pick your poison.
I'm going to grab that Unsettled Mariner. Mostly because I think that's the one that may have actually messed me up the most.
Oh, whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability, counter it unless they pay 1. So I guess you're killing me through...
Well, I can pay the 1. It just means that I would have to go through a whole, like a very specific combo line.
Sure, get infinite. Well, you have kind of close to infinite mana, right?
Right.
All right, let's see it.
So now I'm going to add a white and tap this to play the Vizier of Remedies.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate Devoted Druids, put a -1/-1 counter on it to untap it.
Yep.
And it untaps and 1 is input from this. And I rinse and repeat, add infinite green.
So technically this is tapped. Thank you. You know, you might have lost on the spot there,
That's
but
true.
you know,
That's true. So thank you for reminding me. Now with my 1,000,000 mana, I'll play a tapped Walking Ballista.
You got a walking. Did you have it all?
I had it all.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was still super dead through this.
Yeah, I had it all. I was rolling in the deep, dude.
So I was supposed to time walk you by casting the Time Reveler and bouncing your dude, eh?
Yeah, it's tricky because the Worldly Tutor, I could theoretically pivot to getting Academy Rector to use with the Carrion Feeder, but I don't think I do that because then I just lose to like a daze or whatever.
Sure.
So I think I I can't upkeep it as well because of Teferi. So I like the Teferi.
Oh, should have gone with Teferi. All right.
Go.
Game 1. Game 1.
Wow. Teferi. Hell of a magic card.
Yeah. I wanted to be proactive. I was really, really, really considering that line. I didn't value the disruption quite as much with the minus text because in this matchup, I'm not worried about like as much instant speed removal as sorcery speed creature removal.
Yeah.
Which is why I went for the proactive threat and hoping to keep you off mana. But short of a counterspell, I'm pretty dead there, eh?
Yeah. Counterspell. It's weird because like Lion Sash, I can get around with the Ballista thing.
Yeah.
And so the
Well, I also
Teferi-
didn't have white mana to activate it. I think if I had white, I might run out Lion Sash there.
Yeah. It's tricky because you need to pressure me at some point in time and sooner rather than later.
Turn 3!
Yeah,
I mean, that was a turn 3 kill!
Yeah, we don't have to track that though. We don't have to. I mean, this deck's slow. It's bad, right? I'm calling out my past self, where I've called this deck clunky.
Yeah.
Well, clunkier.
Sandy B's got nothing but gas over the years, right?
Yeah. We've gotten so many new toys. So many new toys.
All right, so writes down mulligan until I get Force of Will.
Don't go that deep. I mean, sometimes, maybe go that deep. Don't mulligan to it, but if you have a hand that's like kind of medium and you have a Force of Will, okay.
Well, I had Esper Sentinel. I had some card draw. Like I thought that was a pretty strong hand. It just didn't have a lot of. It had a lot of pressure, but not a lot of interaction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I will keep, and I'm on the play.
Yeah, same here.
Seacrum Coast, say go.
Savannah. And I'll play an Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Horizon Canopy. Gonna hit myself for 1 to run out this looter scooter.
Sure.
And say go.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand and fetch it. I'm just going to get a scrub land. So I go to 19. And then I'm going to still attempt to stay in my library once I get it. To play a Ranger Captain of Eos.
Oh, yeah.
So let me get the scrub land so I can legally do this.
And 2 1-drops, eh?
I just get one 1-drop with this
Oh,
one.
okay, sure.
But that 1-drop, I don't know what to get.
That's fair.
Yeah, usually Carrion Feeder's a good call. But I also like having mana. I think I'll get Carrion Feeder. Yeah, I'll just get Carrion Feeder. Wherever that sneaky little zombie is. There it is. Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
So it goes into my hand, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for the turn. What do you do? Right. All these new cards we have to read. Misty Rainforest. Crack it and get myself a Tundra.
Sure.
You're good. Also staying in my library. Paying 1 here. So 19 off the fetch land, 18 off the Horizon Canopy, 17 off the Horizon Canopy because I tapped it a second time.
Yep.
Cast Recruiter of the Guard.
Yes.
And so that lets me find a creature as well. 2 or less. All right, I need to find disruptive things. Things that don't let you target me.
But I want to target you.
But I don't want you to target me.
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
Toughness. This is actually kind of cool. I'm going to grab a bounce spell.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that might help me out in some situations here. So in this case, Recruiter of the Guard has put me in a position where I can interact at instant speed.
Brazen Borrower, huh?
Yeah.
Well, rude, but okay. Understandable.
You went on turn 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you like to cut?
No, you're good.
All right, this is in my hand. I need to be aggressive here, so we're going to crew. Beep, beep. Attack you for 3. Attack trigger. So it's draw and then discard. Well, I don't think we're getting to the Sophie anytime soon. Let's go ahead and pitch that.
Yeah, take 3. Sword of Fire and Ice?
Yep.
Got to be out of your mind.
So I'm at 17, and after this attack, you should be at 16. 1 off your land, 3 from my attack there.
Sounds good to me.
All right, pass.
Untap. Draw. Ooh, okie dokie. Well, let's start things off with some combat.
That's fair. I
I'll
got a
fight
14.
you for 3.
Yep.
I will play a Phyrexian Tower.
Yep.
I'm going to cast the Carrion Feeder.
Yep.
Then white, colorless. I'm going to cast Kitchen Finks. And it'll come into play and gain me...
Oh, hold on. Thinking.
Oh.
Thinking. Am I worried about this? You can go, you have shenanigans where you can go infinite life, which I don't like, so you're 1 step away from that. And I do try and win through attacking your life points directly.
Yeah.
You have 4 cards in hand?
4 cards.
Yeah, why not? I'll daze it.
Okay, yep. Oh.
Wait, wrong way. Return the island to my hand, put that in my graveyard.
Okay. Kitchen Finks is countered. Go ahead.
Untap, draw for the turn. The same Tundra. Crew the smuggler's copter.
Yep.
Attack you for 3, but I have an attack trigger here.
Okay.
So draw.
Bad, huh?
Good poker face. Let's drop this scheming fence.
Mm.
All right, so attack damage, you have 3 coming at you.
Yep, I take 3.
Okay.
Going down to 13.
And then I'm going to tap the Horizon Canopy, do 1 damage to myself again, putting me down to 13. Our Reflector Mage is going to send your Carrion Feeder to the Shadow Realm for a couple turns.
Yeah.
And say go.
A little rude.
Look.
That's the tempo promise.
Yeah. It's the first unsummon I've got off in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
The first of many.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to play a Nurturing Peat land, which is then going to hurt me. So I'll go down to 12. And I'm going to cast a 5-drop. It's Revelark. Cha-cha.
Yeah.
I probably should have attacked before, but hey, what are you going to do? I'll hit you for 3.
Well, I'm going to take 3 is what I'm going to do.
Great. Go ahead.
Thank you for asking, Wheeler. Ow. Good talk.
Good talk, good talk.
Draw for the turn. Access to no mana, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for keeping the Canadian part of Canadian Highlander live.
Oh, no worries. Council's Judgment.
Oh, yowza.
I would like to send Revelark to the Shadow Realm.
That's not good for me. Yeah, gets exiled.
All right, so exile that. We're going to crew the Smuggler's Copter.
Yep.
I think I win this race, so I'm going to attack you for 5, put you down to 7. I also have an attack trigger here, though, so we're going to draw. And then we are going to discard this land.
Mm-hmm.
Say go.
Okie dokie. Well, ain't that a large yikes? I guess I can do that. And I would need to get rid of that. This is a dilly of a pickle, Serge.
I mean, I would happily go to game 3.
Yeah, I would unhappily go to game 3. This is the problem with creature combo decks especially, because you're just like, wow. Which Reclamation Sage am I playing?
Right.
Is it Knight of Autumn?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is it Kasali Pride Mage?
Actual Rec
couldn't
Sage?
be.
Yeah, so you got a green sun. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The worst part is, in saying that, I might not even play it.
Yep.
I think what I'll do... Actually, yeah. I'm going to tap a white... Oh, this is interesting. I got to get a little tricky with my mana here. And I'm actually going to represent some of that with some die.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm going to float a white mana.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
And then I'm going to tap my Phyrexian Tower to sacrifice my Absence Pilgrim to get 2 black mana.
Yep.
I am then going to use a green and another green, which I lose a life, so I
Down
get
to
6.
6. Okay.
And 1. So green, and 1 to play Eternal Witness.
Oh, okay.
Which is going to get back my Kitchen Finks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use white and the black mana floating and another white mana to play Kitchen Finks.
Putting you up to 8?
8? Yeah.
Okay. Don't like that.
And then I'll go to combat and smash for 3.
I'm at 7. I'm no longer winning this race.
And I'll pass.
All right.
Wait, well, the ball's in your court now.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Attack you for 3 in the air. Attack trigger.
Yep.
discard this basic planes. So take 3, that puts you to 5.
5.
Polluted Delta.
Yep.
Say go.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a brush land. I'll go to combat. Attack with the Ranger Captain.
A block.
Okay. Second main. I'm going to sacrifice the Ranger Captain so that you can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Any response?
Yeah.
Okay. So, ooh, I'm a ghost now for some reason.
That's a line of text that stupid card has?
Yeah, Modern Horizons, I tell you.
Man.
Yeah. MH2? MH1.
So if okay, I just have to think about this for a second. I know that you have a sack outlet in your hand. And you have 3 cards. I can't cast non-creature spells this turn. So I might be able to prevent you from getting infinite life. So I will cast the spell side of Brazen Borrower.
Yep.
And I'm going to bounce your Kitchen Finks.
Okay.
This is the adventure zone.
Yeah.
And just to be perfectly clear, I can still cast the creature side afterwards, right?
You got it.
So that's fine. I would like to bounce your Kitchen Finks.
Yeah. Finks goes back to my hand.
Because it's all I can do.
Yeah.
All right. I can no longer cast non-creature spells.
Great.
For one of us.
Yeah. Me.
All right.
Problem is, I don't want to deal too much damage to myself because I could just die to like.
I do have 6 in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting. If I do that into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. Great.
Sweeter words have never been spoken.
I don't have access to that, but I have access to that. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to play this Kitchen Finks, I think.
Boo.
Was it really that bad? The question is, how do I want to do it? I think I want to do it like this. I'm going to tap 1, 2, and... sorry, green, green, and 1. So I take 1.
Okay, go to 4.
Go to 4. But I'm going to play a Kitchen Finks.
That gets you to 6.
And go up to 6. And then I'm going to play... Then I'm going to tap this... No. I'm just going to play this carrion feed.
Oh, I love this game!
Yeah, I'm at 6. I can do that. I'm just going to play carrion feeder.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pass.
All right, end step. I'm going to crack my polluted delta here, going down to 6 to get a basic island. Wait a second. Non-basic island? Sorry, this is the first time I can fetch from Mystic Sanctuary here. 3 or more other islands. Oh,
Yeah.
nay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this basic island here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Brazen Borrower, dealing 1 damage to myself, putting me at 5.
That's fine.
You have effects?
Yes. After that resolves.
Well, I mean, I still can't cast non-creature spells, so.
Yeah. but I don't know. Maybe they printed like a free stifle attached to the creature.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm going to just sacrifice Kitchen Finks to my carrion feeder.
Yeah, go to 8. Okay, just in case there's some shenanigans.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I don't want to lose to a stifle.
Yeah. You're at 8?
I'm at 8.
You're at 8.
I'm at 8. You're at 5?
I appear to be at 5.
2, 4, 6.
I know. I appear to be dead on board. Would you like to cut?
No, you're good.
All right, untap. Untap.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. What a dilly of a pickle I find myself in right now.
It's a real dilly.
Attacks.
Yep.
Hit you for 3.
Yep.
Put you down to 5.
Go to 5.
I'm going to cast a Mox Pearl.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to pass.
Right on time. Untap. Draw.
God, I'm so nervous.
Gotta block that. Do that. You've already cast Daze.
Already cast Daze.
Okay. If I attack, you have to block like that. I will take 1. I go to 4. I'll cast Green Sun for 4.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
Yep.
Mana Drain.
Oh, that's a bad one. Yep.
We're still in it.
If I attack with everything, you block that. Combat.
Mm-hmm. Crew.
Yep.
Before blockers.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1 damage and cast the Wandering Emperor.
Yep.
I would like to -2
Yep.
to exile your corpse, whatever this one's called again.
Carrion feeder.
Carrion feeder. I gain 2 life. That puts me up to 6. And I would like to block your Kitchen Finks with the Smuggler's Copter.
I'd like to go to game 3.
Yeah. Oh, we got ourselves a series.
I was kind of hoping. I'm not going to tell you what I was green sunning for, but I was really hoping. I mean, maybe it's just a.
I mean, a questing beast. I just died there.
Yeah,
it's for 4, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, your copter can. No, you're still dead. It's
Yeah.
questing beast. Why would I question it? Yeah. No, I don't. Like, I have my other cards are just kind of things that don't do anything. Like
Sure.
other cartel
Yeah.
aristocrat.
Well, it's loop cards, right? Yeah. It's not pressure cards.
Yeah. Not getting anything off the Revel Arc, that was pretty bad. I probably should have. I could have made.
Well, you wanted a flyer to deal with that, with the Thoptercopter, right? Like.
Yeah. But
The
against
Looter Scooter, Thoptercopter.
against blue-white, your removal is mostly exile,
Yes.
and that's bad for Revel Arc.
Yeah.
So if I'm like exposing it, if you like exile it, I should at least try to get something off
Yeah,
of it.
it's like Swords, Path, Council's Judgment, Prismatic Ending. I can't ending that particular card, but.
Yeah. Like Revel Arc against like a Blue Moon deck. Oh, best card you could find. Never been happy.
Like, what are you gonna do?
about
Bounce it? Yeah.
Oh no, you lightning bolted my card. Okay.
You're good. Man, the one downside to blue-white tempo is even when you're winning, it's on a knife's edge. My heart is racing. You never really feel like you're ahead in tempo. You just basically feel like you're like far ahead. You're ahead enough.
Yeah.
And that's it, right?
I'm going to mull the 6
Yeah.
before you even get there.
All right.
That's the best part about tempo. Every game is winnable, but every game also just cuts like 30 minutes off your lifespan.
Yeah. You think Storm is bad for your health? Try playing tempo.
Storm is bad for your health for a different reason.
Yeah, I got good news.
Uh-huh.
I'm also going to go to 6.
Oh, frenzies.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Throw a Fauna Shaman across the table.
So I got to give a special shout out to Looter Scooter that game. Unbelievable amount of card selection. Not just the clock, but like really letting me filter through my deck there.
Yeah. That's a card that it's weird to say it's underplayed because it was in a lot of decks. And then people started cutting it for some reason, probably making room for new cards. But it's like, I don't know. This old card. I mean, I guess it's what, 6 years old?
Kaladesh.
Maybe 7? Either way, it's still very good.
Dude, everything that happened in the last 2 to 5 years simultaneously feels like it was 20 years ago and last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fine. Get yourself that first 6. Oh, first 6. God.
Now
I
you're
wish.
showing yourself. Yeah.
I wish. Man, when was that mulligan? Like 2008?
Up until 2016, maybe 2015. Oh, you're good. Yeah, the Wild West of the Canlander.
Really like a second land. I'm going to be going ahead and mulling again here.
Okay. I'm going to put this card on the bottom.
Sure. You play these lean decks.
Yeah.
And then you sometimes get punished in the mull.
Not me.
Sorry. Normal humans.
I did actually was kind of going down memory lane trying to find old pattern rector lists.
Yeah.
And I found a website of some really old Canlander top 8s.
Oh, yeah.
And there was one, like I found the first Cradlehoof list from 2014, which is a blast from the past.
Was that when you invented that archetype? Is that that same era?
That was when you got to play Black Lotus in that deck. But I found a Flying Men list I had played. It was the one time that I won an event with Flying Men. 20 lands. Wow.
God, I hate you sometimes.
Yeah, not just you. I want to go back in time and slap younger me.
I was looking for blue-white tempo lists to base this off of.
Yeah.
And I found a tapped out list, and it's like based on blue-white tempo from Serge from North 100. And I was like, well, that's flattering. The #1 Google hit. I was like, all right.
Damn, that SEO.
Deck? I swear to God. What do I do? Do I keep a one-lander?
Do you have cantrips?
No. But I got some interaction. I got good threats if I get to them.
I mean, you could take a second Gentleman's 5 if you'd like.
Second Gentleman's 5. I think this is better than a different 5 we're going to get.
Great.
Because I'm on the draw. I'm on the draw. This is fine.
Okay.
And I've got some interaction. No. This is fine. I ship you and you. And we say a go.
Okay.
Good luck, friend.
Good luck. I'm going to go to 18.
Don't you dare hand attack me.
I'm going to hand attack you. Thoughtseize targeting you. If it's any condolence, I'm taking 6.
Well, you're also going to 5.
Or, sorry, I'm taking 4.
Yeah. All right. You're 4ing yourself. You know what? Sure. I don't care.
I convinced him.
Force of Will.
Oh,
which is what we kept it. 2 blue cards.
Yeah.
Both of which are 2-drops. Landline Sash. I didn't think I was going to get a better 5 than this, even though I only have 1 land and I'm on the draw.
That's actually kind of awkward.
So it's like you can take the Force of Will, in which case I get to keep an extra card, which is why I didn't force it. Or you can take one of my 3 2-drops, in which case I get to keep Force of Will.
I think I have to take Force of Will here because everything else is too similar.
Yeah, a lot of redundancy.
Go ahead.
All right, and this is where I rip a land off the top. Scalding Tarn, go.
I'm going to play Indotha Triome.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Viserys here.
Thank God it's not on hand attack. All right. We're still in it. We're still in it. Any card off the top. Any card off the top.
Any card. Attack you for 1.
19.
I'm going to play a Wooded Bastion.
Yep.
And filter into green to play Eternal Witness. To get back Thoughtseize. Go ahead.
Game 4?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Wheeler won the best of 3, but that wasn't a good final game. That wasn't the good emotional conclusion we wanted there.
Yeah. We got to get that payoff.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Especially after those, well, the first game.
The first game we won on turn 3. Game 2, I mean, yeah, I think we had a pretty good chance to see what the decks do, but that's not a very satisfying final.
No. We can get a little bit more juice out of this.
These games can go fast. That's what I love about Highlander, actually, is you can win on turn 3, and you can also have just an absolute slugfest with the same decks.
Yeah. I mean, not to use necessarily how it went down as like this is where Serge really screwed up. But in the, that's a showcase of how punishing it can be when you don't take, the correct line on turn 3. In that kind of element where it's like I've shown.
Oh, right. You mean in game 1 when
right, for game 1,
sure.
Where it's just like if that Teferi hits,
you're fine.
Entirely different game.
Yeah. I got 2 lands. I'm keeping already. All right, here we go. So let's just pretend. We'll just have you on the play again. Let's just be a do-over.
Sure.
Sorry, I have a 7 I'm keeping. How about you?
Same also.
All right, let's do it, my friend.
I'm going to start off with a tapped Death Cap Glade. Go ahead.
Seachrome. Say go.
Untap. Draw. Ooh. I'm going to play a Windswept Heath and try to get a Savannah.
You're fine.
Okay. Good. I'll just play a Wall of Roots.
Yep.
And then I'll pass.
Arid Mesa. Say go.
Okay. 2 mana. Passing.
You're fine.
Untap. Draw. And a green.
Yeah.
I think I've been using red for minus counters. This deck has so many different types of counters. Fauna Shaman.
Yeah.
Go.
Crack. And then end step, Brazen Bar, or your Fauna Shaman back to your hand. This is going to get me a Tundra, and I'm going to be down to 19.
Okay. 19 all.
Well, sorry, I have to use the petty theft side. I don't just get the creature in play. God, can you imagine? Get a 3/1 and it bounces your dude?
Eldrine was good enough. We don't have to add anymore.
Nope, that is awkward. Card fell out of my deck directly on top of my hand.
That's all right. We've got cameras. It's the beauty of filming.
You want to cut?
Oh, you're good.
All right. Untap. Draw for the turn. My favorite words. Say go.
End of turn.
Yeah.
Vampiric Tutor.
Okay.
Okay.
You're expecting like an idiot bird or a counter? What are those moments you're like, make him have it? You're like, he didn't have it.
I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe for it to not go so smoothly. I'm going to get this card.
So that's the one you pay 2 life and put it on top?
That's right.
So that puts you down to 17.
When I was at 17.
You're good.
I will, some things never change. I'm going to untap and then draw this for my turn.
Yep.
And if you thought Demonic Tutor for a land was haha embarrassing, it's not, but Vamp Tutor sure is. I'll play Concealed Courtyard.
Yep, I like it.
And a counter, the same Fauna Shaman.
Yep.
Survival of the Fittest. A second Fauna Shaman.
Yeah, that all happens.
Go ahead.
All right, end step. I'm going to crack that for a... Let's just go ahead and say basic island.
Sure.
And then I'm going to cast out my friend.
Yeah.
My friend the Brazen Borrower is here to party.
Do you ever think how there might be Magic players, because this card's over a decade old now, Fauna Shaman, that they'll find out that Survival of the Fittest exists and go, oh, it's like Fauna Shaman, but not a creature.
Yeah. Yo, it's great. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying this as a, oh, bad, me old. I'm saying this as a, like, oh, hell yeah, cool.
Going back and finding redundancy in the format is why I love this format, right? All right, we draw.
Yep.
We're going to have just an absolute beautiful moment here. Everyone is going to start clapping. It's time for Silverblade Paladin.
Okay, yeah, great.
Beep, beep.
Oh my god.
Hit you for 6.
Take 6.
You go to 11. These two are best friends. They're soul bonded. Double strike for both of them. And I will say a go.
End of turn, I'm going to add a green and activate Survival.
Yep.
Pitching my Vizier of Remedies.
Yeah, okay, okay. You have 2 more cards in hand right now?
2 more cards in hand right now. Where, oh where? There, oh there. Oh, I got to reveal.
You gotta show
it's
it.
a Devoted Druid.
Devoted Druid, but you got rid
I know.
of the Vizier.
If only I had a way to potentially get cards back from my grave.
I don't understand. Does he have a way to do it?
Maybe.
All right.
So this is my hand. Untap, draw.
Yep. So Vizier is just -1/-1 counters. So these -0, -1 counters from Wall of Roots don't count, or can you go infinite redundant ways here?
These wouldn't count for this.
That's what I thought.
But, well, if this works.
Do you have Solemnity or something you're about to? What's happening here?
So I'm gonna add a green
Okay.
and 1.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play Devoted Druid.
Okay.
And then I'd like to pay 1. Thinking. Yeah, okay. I'd like to pay 1. I'm going to flash Swift Reconfiguration onto Devoted Druid.
All right. I need to know what that does.
It's an aura.
Yeah.
It has flash.
Okay.
Enchants a creature or a vehicle. Enchanted permanent is a vehicle artifact with crew 5 and loses all other types. So it is no longer a creature.
I don't know what that does, but I'm afraid, so I'm going to respond.
Okay.
And then I'll let you tell me what it does afterwards.
Sure.
I've got a Solitude.
Okay.
So we're going to flash in Solitude, exiling this Resplendent Angel to exile it with the spell on the stack.
I'm going to respond.
Yeah.
By putting a -1/-1 counter on it.
You just cast it.
Yeah, but I can put the -1/-1 counters on it in response to you. Like this, the stack is this.
Okay,
and that.
okay.
I'm just killing this.
Oh, okay.
So it's not.
Oh, so it's not exiled. Yeah. I understand. Oh, interesting. You can just activate that. Yeah, it's not a tap ability.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what it would do is, like, the idea is that it makes it a vehicle that I can, and no longer a creature. So it doesn't have summoning sickness. So I can tap it at mana.
Yeah, of course. There's the combo. I knew there was an infinite combo. I couldn't remember exactly how it worked, though. It's now a mana rock that you can tap and untap infinite times.
Yeah.
And the -1/-1 counters don't matter. Very cool.
Now I pass.
You're at 11.
I don't like my chances.
I attack with a 2/2 and a 3/1 with double strike.
I would like to block the Silverblade Paladin with the Wall of Roots.
Okay.
And then I'd like to remove a counter to add a green to my mana pool.
Okay.
And I'd like to activate Survival of the Fittest.
Sure. So this is going to happen before damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be pitching Safi Eric's Daughter.
Yep.
And finding God knows what.
So you got your mana off the board, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think I have to find Walking Ballista.
That is bad for Serge.
Yeah, it's bad for me too. Nobody's happier. Actually, Yeah. Where's the Walking Ballista?
So Walking Ballista you can cast for 1, which is kind of funny. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's in your hand. We'll go to damage.
Sure.
You take 6,
Yep.
puts you down to 5.
Down to 5.
Second main. I've got 2 lines, neither of which is great. Both are fine. Why am I'm being too hard on myself. I'm going to cast Recruiter of the Guard.
Yep.
And I was like, maybe do I get my own Walking Ballista? No. I have no idea what I'm getting, actually. I'm just kind of scanning right now. I'd love to get Subtlety, but it's out of the range.
Oh, yes.
Which is too bad, because Solitude I could get, but
Yeah.
Subtlety I can't. So that's the instant speed shenanigans we're looking for there. Oh, we've already done the Brazen Borrower shenanigans. I'm basically, like, this card in this deck is like a Spell Tutor. It's fantastic. It's like a bad version of, not Spell Seeker.
Spell Seeker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just find a haste threat? No. I mean, Idiot Bird's a pretty good consideration here, just based on your board.
Idiot Bird's very good against me.
Yeah.
Mind Sensor, hell of a magic card.
I don't know if that's the best one, but I'm going to grab the Aven Mind Sensor here.
Okay.
It's going to go in my hand, and I don't know. Maybe you stabilize next turn, but we'll see what happens. And I'll say go.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. That's part of unfortunately.
Unfortunately for me or for you?
Nobody's happy.
All right.
I mean, maybe. I mean, this is what I call biscuit risky. I don't know why I'm calling it that. I'm going to play Overgrown Tomb and take 2.
Would you like to cut?
Yeah, you're good.
You're down to 3?
Yeah. And
Wow,
then I'm going
all right.
to play Walking Ballista.
Yeah,
for 2.
for 2. Okay. Okay. I don't like this.
I am going to immediately kill this Brazen Borrower.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
then I'm going to pass the turn.
You're at 3?
Yes.
This frustrates the Jaeger. Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
So you have 1 card in hand.
Yep.
So I can cast something proactively, and then I turn off my Aven Mind Sensor, so that negates everything I was going to do shenanigans around Survival of the Fittest. But it puts pressure on you, and if you're on the back foot, I think we're feeling happy about that. Or I attack and lose my board. No, I have to be aggressive. I'm going to cast Geist of Saint Traft here,
Yes.
and I'm going to make it Soul Bond with Silverblade Paladin.
Yes.
And then I'm going to attack with Silverblade Paladin.
Okay.
Say 2/2 with Double Strike.
Sure is, Serge.
Yeah.
I'm going to block, and then well, if I draw that, that's pretty good. I'm going to block and then shoot your thing.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, that's my turn.
It's kind of awkward. I could have not shot the Brazen Borrower immediately, and that way they're soul-bound.
And I don't get to re-soul bind after.
Yeah, but then I open myself to, like, I don't know, stifles galore, other tricks that you could have, mana so that you could Mind Sensor, and then, like I go to kill the Borrower, and you're like, even Mind Sensor.
Yeah, and then I get to play it afterwards, and it gives me it's a flexibility, right? Because I still swing with both. But I mean, shoot block is still kind of spicy.
Yeah, love me a shoot block. 4. I'll tap 2, play a Scavenging Ooze. I would like to eat your Solitude and your Brazen Borrower immediately. Yep. So I gain 2. This becomes a 4/4.
I'm sorry. I actually have a response. I was sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So while that's still in the air and while you're still there, I actually have an answer to that.
Okay. I'm casting this.
I have Subtlety.
You drew the Subtlety.
I drew the Subtlety.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, and I'll exile Snapcaster Mage for it and bounce that back to your hand.
Okay.
That's a little clunky because I was just like, wait a second.
That's fine. So, sorry, it goes on top of my library.
Choose up to 1 target creature, spell, or planeswalker. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library.
I'll put it on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, apologies for that.
Well, that makes my whole life a lot harder. I do.
Yeah, I drew the Subtlety after I wanted to tutor for it. It just kind of magically made its way to my deck.
If I pitch that... No, I think I'm dead to the Angel token. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I have an Evanescence Pilgrim. That's it.
My friend, thank you. And there's a sweet line you can do. Oh, that's fine.
Go on.
There's a sweet line you can do specifically with these 2 cards I haven't played in a long time, where you deliberately don't soul bond them, and then whenever you attack, you can have the 4/4 come into play and give it double strike.
Yeah.
But I needed to bond them that turn so I could punch through your Fauna Shaman.
Yeah.
Like I needed to apply pressure for you to shoot it there, but like that's an acknowledgement. What a great series. God, I love both of these decks. I mean, technically, you won with the consolation game 4, but I'd like to think we did a great job of showcasing what both of these decks do when they're being proactive, when they're getting to execute their game plan, right?
I didn't get to Sandra Bullock, though.
You didn't?
I didn't
That's
get
right.
to Academy Rector.
You never actually got to do the whole Academy Rector loop, which is too bad.
Well, there's so many ways to go off with Devoted Druid now.
Yeah.
That it's just like, you don't need, I mean, I shouldn't say you don't need her. You need her. But, you know.
I mean, she's the heart of the deck.
Yeah. She's the soul of the deck. Exactly.
How do you think we played? Do you have any moments that you're looking back on it? I mean, I think the hardest turn I had was definitely that first game where I chose poorly. And this is where it's important to know the matchup and evaluate the matchup when you're trying to pick your answers. Because I thought turning you off your mana and having your mana dorks, like your blockers coming to play tapped, would be higher than casting my Planeswalker, which would have maybe won me that game.
Yeah, I have a line. There's a line where I don't pitch Safi, and instead I pitch the Scavenging Ooze to go and find Solitude, to try and Solitude. I didn't want to do that because then I exile Safi, which makes the easiest combo kill that I could draw to get out of this impossible. And that also just kind of leaves me with no cards. And so I survive, but then I just die to whatever you put out. Whereas the Scooz at least lets me restabilize.
Yeah, you get a blocker on the ground, you get to start punishing my graveyard and get your life total up. I don't have a lot of recursion, but Scavenging Ooze puts in a lot of work.
Yeah.
This was super fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you had a great time watching. If you liked what you saw, give the channel a little subscribe. We appreciate it. Let us know down below if there's matchups you'd like to see in the future. This has been North 100 Showdown, and thanks.